Hi everyone, my name is Kinsey and welcome to my channel. The world is kind of crazy right now. 2020 has been quite the year and I don't know about you, but I need a break. So I decided to start this channel where we don't focus on politics and all the other things that are going on in the world, we focus on food. So yeah, if you need a break as much as I do, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and give it a like. So yeah, today I'm going to be making Parmesan crusted grilled cheese and creamy tomato soup. I will be upfront, I did not come up with these recipes, I got them from Pinterest. However, in the description below will be a link to both the recipes so that you can follow along or come back to it later if you would like. So we're about to get started with this recipe. Please ignore the thing that's hanging off of the ceiling behind me. We have flies and I'm trying to kill them before they get too bad. I'm going to be following along with a recipe on my phone, and first off it says to melt the butter in the pot. It does not say how hot to make the pot, so I always try to keep it safe by going by about medium, and it calls for 1/4 cup of butter, one teaspoon of garlic. It says minced garlic, but I only have garlic powder. Now we're going to wait on the butter to melt before we can add the flour. Now that the butter's all melted, we're going to add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Sorry. Now it says to whisk it all to combine. And I think I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Next it says to add basil, sugar, and salt. So now I'm going to get those ready. It says to add 1 teaspoon of salt, but I like to just add until it feels right. It says 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. All I have is stevia, so we're going to use that instead. Not because I'm trying to make it healthy, but because it's all I have. Oh no, I should have opened this beforehand. Oh, yes, got it. It says 2 tablespoons of fresh basil. This is by no means fresh basil. Doesn't look that appetizing either, but we'll give it a shot. Two tablespoons should be fine. I'm going to turn that on low. Everything's under control, don't worry. Now the recipe says to add milk and whisk until combined on medium heat until thickened. So let's try this. And we're supposed to be adding 2.5 cups of milk. I'm going to take it kind of slow. Now we're going to add the second cup. and the 1/2 cup. While the soup is cooking and getting thick, I thought that we could go ahead and start on the grilled cheese slices. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to butter the one side of 2 different slices of bread and then put some Parmesan cheese on top of the butter and then kind of smear it into the butter to make sure it really sticks onto the bread. Sometimes bread and butter can be really hard to work with, kind of like bread and peanut butter. Sometimes it just likes to stick to the bread. All right, now we're going to take some Parmesan cheese and just sprinkle this right on top. That might be a lot. Let's see. I moved the camera angle a little bit so that you can see the stove more, so I apologize if I'm kind of cut out of the frame. Next we're going to take a pan and we're going to spray it. And we're going to turn it on medium-low heat. This is starting to get pretty thick, but I'm going to let it sit for just a little bit longer. Next, I'm going to take our slices and I'm going to put them butter side down on the pan. On the side of the bread that's facing up, I'm going to put a slice of cheese on each. And we're going to wait on the cheese to start melting. Also, this is not part of the recipe, but I did make some bacon to throw on the grilled cheese. That was a last minute decision, but it sounded really good. Now that the soup is nice and thick, I'm going to add 2 cans of diced tomatoes. The directions did not say to drain them, so I'm not going to. It also said to add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And some Parmesan. And now we mix. Now that the cheese is pretty melted, I'm going to take a slice of bacon and split it in half and, ooh, dropped it, and put one there on a slice like that. Next, I'm just going to flip the other slice over on top. Wow, there's a nice crisp on it. I'm just going to flip it over. Just make sure both sides look pretty good. And I'm going to get my little plate and put it to the side. Now we're going to serve up some of this soup. Alright guys, they're all done. There's the grilled cheese. And then, of course, the tomato soup. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week with another video on Thursday. Everybody stay safe out there and have a great night. Bye!